the real number system. So mathematics is a language, and it's important to understand what the various words and symbols mean in order to be successful. Our objective for this video, we want to define the various number systems that make up the real number system. So what is the real number system? Simply put, it is the group or the set of all numbers that appear on the number line. Any number that can be placed on the number line is a member of the real number system. And it's made up of the following subcategories. We'll start off with our counting numbers, also known as our natural numbers. And those are the ones you'll use your fingers for. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The whole numbers introduce the number 0. The number 0 became a number much later than all the counting numbers. So our whole numbers are the set of the numbers that include the natural numbers, but also include the number 0. Our integers are the whole numbers and their opposites. So we have our whole numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. There is no opposite to 0, but there is an opposite to 1, -1, -2, -3, etc. So from negative infinity up to positive infinity as we count along the whole numbers and their opposites. Getting larger, next up, and one of the largest subcategories of our real number system are our rational numbers. A rational number, the root word being ratio, which is a fraction. A rational number is any number that can be written as a fraction. Well, of course, this includes our integers, because all you need to do to create a fraction from an integer is to write it over the number 1. Okay, so any number we can write as a fraction is a member of our rational numbers set. And finally, underneath our real number system, we have our irrational numbers. Okay, so if it's a number that cannot be written as a fraction, it is called an irrational number. Numbers that cannot be written as fractions include pi, the number e, square root 2, square root 3, square root 5. In fact, any square root of a number that is not a perfect square is also an irrational number. Okay, irrational, ir prefix means not. Ratio means fraction. So not fractions are our irrational numbers. Here's a nice little Venn diagram that shows them all. The real numbers are all in here. Obviously, our irrationals over here to the side. For example, the square root of 2, pi, as I said, e, etc. Our natural numbers or our counting numbers is the smallest category. We include 0. We go to our whole numbers. We include the negatives, the opposite of our whole numbers, and we have integers. And we include all numbers that can be written as a fraction, and we have our rational numbers. So important to understand what these different terms mean.